It's the decision the Russian media predicted. Now the official word is out. The US military is no longer welcome at the Manas base. Since 2001, the airport near the capital Bishkek has been home to a 1,000-strong American airbase as Kyrgyzstan joined the anti-terror coalition set up after 9/11. The base provided backup support for NATO troops in Afghanistan. It also brought much-needed cash to the impoverished country. Its value to the Kyrgyz economy is estimated at $150 million a year. But President Bakiyev said the Americans have stayed too long and did not pay enough.
Initially, it was a question of 1 or 2 years, but 8 years have passed. We have repeatedly raised the issue of economic compensation for the existence of the base in Kyrgyzstan with our American partners, but we have not been understood.
The once warm welcome has chilled after incidents between locals and military personnel. There have been reports of fights with the local population. In one incident, 2 women were run over in Bishkek by a vehicle driven by a US serviceman. In another, a Kyrgyz citizen was shot dead by an American soldier who escaped prosecution due to immunity enjoyed by US military at the base. But US officials say they are hoping for future use of the base.
It is a hugely important airbase for us. It provides us with a launching-off point to provide supplies to our forces in Afghanistan. We are hopeful we can continue our good relationship with the Kyrgyz government and can continue to use Manas in support of our operations in Afghanistan.
With Washington vowing to boost the war effort in Afghanistan, the closure is bad news.
The base is very significant. We all know that it ensures from the north air cover for operations which are not just US and not just NATO. It's an international operation against the terrorist organizations inside Afghanistan, specifically the Taliban and Al-Qaeda.
Russia, along with China and Kyrgyzstan's neighbors, Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, has long supported the closure. Kyrgyzstan also hosts a Russian military base on its territory. After the talks, President Medvedev said Moscow will grant Bishkek a $2 billion package of loans and write off part of Kyrgyzstan's debt to Russia.
We have a special relationship with Kyrgyzstan. It's unprecedented support in times of financial crisis, but it's a strategic decision that's in the interests of both Russia and Kyrgyzstan.
As Kyrgyzstan looks to have cooled towards Washington, friendship with Russia is warmly embraced.
For years, Kyrgyzstan has been walking a fine line in its dealings with Moscow and Washington. Now, whether it's harsh economic realities or ideology, it's made its choice. Svetlana Kurakina, RT, Moscow.